So let us discuss modern periodic table. Page number 20. The scientific world did not know anything about the interior of the atom when Mendeleev put forth the periodic table. Around 1866, Mendeleev was not knowing what is inside the atom. After the discovery of electrons, scientists started exploring the relation between the electron number of an atom and atomic number. The atomic number in Mendeleev's periodic table only indicated the serial number of the element. So at the time of Mendeleev, atomic number was totally ignored. In 1913, the English scientist Henry Moseley demonstrated with the help of experiments done using X-ray tube that atomic number, that is indicated by Z, capital Z, of an element corresponds to the positive charge on the nucleus or the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom of that element. So Henry Moseley said number of electrons is equal to number of protons, and this is fixed for every element. In every atom of element, the number of electrons are exactly equal to the number of protons, positive charge and negative charge. This revealed that atomic number is the more fundamental property of an element than its atomic mass. It was totally clear that atomic number is a fundamental property of an atom, not the atomic mass. So, accordingly, the statement of modern periodic table was stated as follows. So, Mendeleev's periodic law was stating that the properties of the elements are periodic function of atomic masses. Now, it is changed to properties of the element are the periodic function of their atomic numbers. This is called modern periodic law, where atomic masses were considered as a fundamental property. Atomic number was put there because of Henry Moseley showed atomic number is more fundamental than the atomic masses, and all the 99.99% anomalies, difficulties, demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table were vanished, and the birth of modern periodic table took place. Around 1917 somewhere, the scientists finalized the modern periodic table. Today it is 220. Last 103 years, there are very limited changes or negligible changes which modern periodic table has faced, or there are a very small changes has taken place. Otherwise, only new metal discovered, new element discovered, put at its proper place, and it will be adjusted. So Henry Moseley played a great role. So there is a question, write work done by Henry Moseley in developing modern periodic law. Write work done by Henry Moseley in finalizing modern periodic law. Now the next topic is structure of modern periodic table. Henry Moseley told atomic number, and modern periodic table was formulated. Modern periodic table was stated. Modern periodic table was actually structured because of Henry Moseley's statement. Atomic number is a fundamental property of an element, not the atomic masses. So we are studying now the modern periodic table. Structure of modern periodic table. Page number 21. The modern periodic table contains 7 horizontal rows called periods 1 to 7. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 horizontal rows called period. Similarly, the 18 vertical columns in this table are groups 1 to 18. 1 with hydrogen, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 vertical columns and 7 horizontal periods. So this is the main box formation of modern periodic table. 7 periods and 18 groups. Groups are also known as the columns. The arrangement of periods and groups result into formation of boxes. Just I told you. Atomic number are serially indicated in the upper part of these boxes. So this 1, this 2, helium is 2. 2. Then lithium is 3, beryllium is 4, boron is 5. Like this upper number indicates the atomic number. The upper number indicates the atomic number. The atomic number are serially indicated in the upper part of these boxes. Each box corresponds to the place of one element only. One element in one box. Apart from these 7 rows, 2 rows are shown separately at the bottom of the periodic table. These 2 lines, we don't have to remember these names. These are lanthanides and actinides. These are lanthanides and actinides. Highly unstable. Just to make and they will form another element. So highly unstable. So from 57 to 71 and 89 to 103 they have taken out from the table. And they have arranged at the bottom of the table. They are called lanthanides and actinides. These are called lanthanide series and actinide series, say respectively. There are 118 boxes in the periodic table including 2 series, lanthanide and actinide, and the main table. Total 118 boxes. It means that there are 118 places of elements in the modern periodic table. Very recently, formation of few elements was established experimentally and thereby the modern periodic table is now completely filled. In Japan, Russia and United States, in 2016, number 113, 115, 117 and 118 have been discovered, have been invented in the laboratory and they have placed there, yet to be named. So all 100 elements are now discovered as per present status. 118 elements have been discovered. The entire periodic table is divided into 4 blocks as S block. The first two columns or groups first two columns or groups are called S block element. S block element contain the groups 1 and 2. The group 13 to 18 constitutes P block. 13 to 18. 13 to 18 is called P group. The group 3 to 12 constitute the D block. This is called D block. This is called D block. While the lanthanide and actinide series at the bottom of the bottom are called F block. S block, P block, D block and F block. The D block elements are called transition elements. Fill in the blank. The D block elements are called transition elements. A zigzag line can be drawn in the P block of periodic table. The three traditional types of elements can be seen clearly shown in the modern periodic table with the help of this zigzag line. See. It starts below the boron and it passes through like this and ends here. This is the zigzag line. This is the zigzag line. A zigzag line can be drawn in the P block of modern periodic table. The three traditional type of elements can be clearly shown in the modern periodic table with the help of this zigzag line. The metalloid elements lie along the border of this zigzag line. All the metals lie on the left hand side of the zigzag line, while all the non-metals lie on the right hand side of the zigzag line. So there will be a question, explain zigzag line in the modern periodic table. Once again I am reading. A zigzag line can be drawn in the P block of periodic table. The three traditional type of elements can be clearly shown in the modern periodic table with the help of this zigzag line. The metalloids element lie along the border of the zigzag line. All the metals lie on the left hand side of the zigzag line, and while all non-metals lie on the right hand side of the zigzag line. This is the structure of modern periodic table. This question is, the main question is, write short note on structure of modern periodic table. 7 periods, 18 groups, S block, P block, D block and F block, and a zigzag line. 7 periods, 18 groups, 7 periods, 18 groups, S block, P block, D block and F block is the main points to remember to write the answer of the question. Write the structure of modern periodic table. Write the structure of modern periodic table. So we saw the structure of modern periodic table. Now we will see what is the relation between the group and the electronic configuration. Group and electronic configuration. See, hydrogen is a number group 1, magnesium is group 2, aluminum is group 13, means group 3. Like this, if you go through this periodic table, the group shows number of electrons in the outermost orbit. Number of group shows number of electrons in the outermost orbit. Hydrogen 1, lithium 1, sodium 1, potassium 1, rubidium 1, like this. The group number shows number of electrons in the outermost orbit. Beryllium 2, magnesium 2, calcium 2, and strontium also 2. So remember, the group number shows the number of electrons in the outermost orbit, because the place of an element in the modern periodic table is decided by its electronic configuration. The place of an element is decided by its electronic configuration. So the group number shows the number of electrons in the outermost orbit. Number of group shows number of electrons in the outermost orbit. Similarly, the period number shows the number of orbits in the atom. The period number shows number of orbits in the atom. How? See, hydrogen has period number 1. So one electron is moving in a single orbit. Correct? Lithium is in the period 2. It has got 2 orbits and 3 electrons. The 2 are in the innermost orbit. It is filled now. The capacity of inner orbit is 2. Then the remaining will be in the another orbit. For sodium, it is in the period number 3. So it must have 3 orbits to accommodate the 11 electrons. 2 in the innermost orbit, 8 in the second orbit, and 1 in the third orbit. So conclusion is the period number shows number of orbits inside the atom. The period number shows the number of orbits inside the atom, each atom. And the group number shows number of electrons in the outermost orbit. So it is a valency. So valence electrons can be decided by just knowing the group number. The valence electrons can be decided by knowing the group number. The group number shows number of electrons in the outermost orbit, and period number shows number of orbits in each atom of that element. Very simple relation has been established by modern periodic table, because the place of an element is decided by electronic configuration. This is the short explanation on page number 22 and 23. Group and number of electrons in the outermost orbit, period and number of orbits. So whenever you are adding the orbit number, period number, the orbits are also added. For group 1, 1 orbit. For group 2, 2 orbit. For group 3, 3 orbit. Group 4, 4 orbit, like that. And the group number shows the number of orbits in the outermost orbit of an atom. Clear? Page number 22 and page 23. This much explanation is there. They might have given a lot of things, but the main idea is this one. Clear? Very nice. Now the main part is the trends. The trends in the periodic table. Trends in the periodic table means how the things changes as per period and as per group. Let us see. First we will see atomic size. What happens to atomic size? First we will see what happens to atomic size when we come from period 1 to period 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just I told you the number of period indicates the number of orbits in the atom, and we are checking the effect of periods on the atomic size. So for hydrogen, period is 1, so only one orbit. For lithium, it is 2. Period number is 2. Then come down. As you go down vertically, for each period there will be an increase of one orbit. So when orbits are increasing, the size of atom is increasing. As we go down from first period to 7th period, there was single orbit in the first period. In the 7th period, they become 7 orbits. So as we go down by the periods vertically downward, the atomic size goes on increasing, because for each period there will be a new orbit. So when orbits are increasing, atomic size are increasing. We are checking when period changes, what happens to atomic size. Atomic size goes on increasing as number of orbits are increasing. So there will be a question, atomic size goes on decreasing as per the period. The reason is, for each period there will be an increase of one orbit. So first orbit, second orbit, 1 orbit, 2 orbit, 3 orbit. At the 7th period there will be 7 orbits. So size will be automatically increased. So this is regarding periods. What happens to the rows? See, sodium belongs to group number 1. The electronic configuration is 281. Magnesium is in the group number 2. So the electronic configuration is 282. First orbit, second orbit, third orbit, because they are in the third period. These elements are in the third period. So orbits will be same. But number of electrons are going increasing. Number of electrons are increasing in the same orbit. 3 orbits are there because they belongs to third period. 3 orbits because of third period. And as you go from left hand side to right hand side in the group, what happens to atomic size? First 11 electron and last is 18 electron. But these increased electrons are kept in the same orbit because there are only 3 orbits. So first 2 are full, third is going to full, and from first to last it is full. See, totally filled up. So in the last orbit electrons are increasing. Means negative charge is increasing, and when electrons are increasing in the center, protons are increasing. Electrons are increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the orbit, third orbit. At the same time, number of electrons are always equal to number of protons. So For sodium, the electrons are 11, protons are 11. For magnesium, there are 12 electrons, so protons are 12. For chlorine, it is 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 17 electrons revolving. 17 protons are in the nucleus. So negative charge and positive charge, both are same. So what happens to atomic size? As electrons goes on increasing in the same orbit, the protons are increasing in the nucleus, and the atomic force of protons pulls the atom, pulls the electron. Electrons have negligible mass, protons have sizable mass. So protons are increasing in the nucleus, they are pulling the electrons. So pull of sodium is less, it is bigger atom. Pull of sodium with 11 protons, pull is less, while pull of chlorine is strongest because it is possessing 17 protons inside the nucleus. So pull of chlorine is more than sodium, so it is pulling inside. So main thing is, moral of this story is as we go from left to right, the atomic size goes on decreasing. In the group, as we move from left to right, the atomic size goes on decreasing because of atomic pull of protons increasing in the nucleus. In the periods, as we come down, vertically downward, the atomic size goes on increasing. In the groups, as we move from left to right, the atomic size goes on decreasing because of atomic pull. The protons are increasing, they are pulling the electrons. As in the periods, as we go downward, the atomic size goes on increasing. In the group, as we move from left to right, atomic size goes on decreasing. This is the story of page number 24 and 25. 24 and 25. Two questions will be there. Give reason. As we go downward in the period, the atomic size goes on increasing, as I told you, because of number of orbits are increasing. In the groups, as we move from left to right. Second question. In the groups, as we move from left to right, atomic size goes on decreasing, as I told you, because of atomic pull of increased protons. Understood? Two questions will be there. Atomic size goes on decreasing from left to right of the periodic table. Atomic size goes on decreasing in the periodic table from left to right. And here, atomic size goes on decreasing in the periodic table as we move downward in the periods. Clear? Nice. Just we saw what happens as per group and as per period on the atomic size effect. In other words, what effect the group number makes on the atomic size and what effect the period number makes on the atomic size. Now we are seeing what effect the group number makes on metallic character. The metallic character. So you know metals have tendency to lose the electron. Metals have tendency to lose the electron. Losing the electron means becoming positive. Losing the electron means becoming positive, because negative charge is going, positive charge is increasing. So losing the electron means metallic character. Metals become electropositive by losing the electron. You can check period wise. The question is, what happens otherwise? Metallic character goes on increasing. Metallic character goes on increasing as we go down the period. Metallic character goes on decreasing as metallic character goes on increasing as we go on downward in the period. As we go downward in the period, metallic character goes on increasing, losing the electron. Why? See, hydrogen has got one orbit. Next, lithium has got 2 orbits. Sodium has got 3 orbits. Potassium has got 4 orbits, 5 orbits, 6 orbits and 7 orbits. When orbits are going on increasing, the distance between the nucleus and the last orbit goes on increasing. As number of orbits are increasing, the distance between the nucleus and the last orbit goes on increasing, and definitely the pull of nucleus will be less. This distance is increasing, the force of nucleus goes on decreasing. The distance of last orbit is increasing, so the nuclear force which is pulling the electrons goes on decreasing, and they lose the electrons. And they form positive ions. On page number 27, there is a question you have to write regarding the metallic character of element increases while going down the group. Page number 27, first paragraph's last line. It is a question. The metallic character of elements increases while going down the group. I am reading the answer. While going down in the period, the distance between the last orbit and the nucleus goes on increasing. So because of that, the power of holding together goes on decreasing. So we were discussing page number 27, paragraph number 1. There is a mistake. I am going to read it and you correct it. While going down a group, there is a word group, third line, page number 27, third line from the top. While going down a group, actually cut it, group is not the word, there should be period. While going down a period, a new shells get added. Going down the periods, new shells means orbits are added, resulting in an increase in the distance between the nucleus and the valence electrons. This increases the distance between the center nucleus and the outermost orbit. distance between nucleus and the valence electrons. This results in the lowering the effective nuclear charge and thereby lowering the attractive force on the valence electrons. So the distance is increasing, electrons will have experience less force of nucleus and they will tend to lose the electrons. Losing the electrons means metallic character. So metallic character goes on increasing down the period. So question, change the word there. Third line group, period. Group, cut the group and write the period. So nuclear charge and thereby lowering the attractive force of the valence electrons. Thereafter you come down direct, therefore the resulting cation, matlab positive ion, negative is lost, so positive is increased. So the metallic character of an atom is its tendency to lose electrons. Again and again I am repeating. I am reading the answer once again and you first understand nicely and then write the answer. The metallic character of an atom is its tendency to lose electron. Therefore, the following trend is observed. The metallic character of elements increases while going down the group. The group is not correct word. Change it to periods. Change it to periods. Now I am reading the correct word, correct answer. Question is, the metallic character of elements increases while going down the period. Correct? You tell me in the group I am correct or not. The textbook printers have made mistake. Instead of the word period, they have put group. So question is, metallic character goes on increasing while going down the periods. I am reading the answer. Third line. While going down the period, as a new shell are added, result in lowering the effective nuclear charge and thereby lowering the attractive force on the valence electrons. As a result of this, tendency of the atom to lose electron increases. The distance increases, force decreases, electron losing tendency increases. The metallic character of an atom is its tendency to lose electrons. Therefore, the following trend is observed. The metallic character of elements increases while going down the group. Finish. This is regarding the period. Now, one more thing. Next question is, what happens to metallic character when we move from left to right of the group? Left to right of the group. When we move, this is a period. Now what happens to group? When we move from left to right, the metallic character decreases or increases? Let us see. What happens to metallic character? You will get the answer. While going from left to right, within the period, they have printed their period, cut it, write their group. While going from left to right, within the group, the outermost shell remains the same. However, the positive charge in the nucleus goes on increasing, while the atomic radius goes on decreasing, and thus the effective nuclear charge goes on increasing. The number of orbits are same. Number of electrons goes on increasing. Similarly, number of protons goes on increasing. Number of electrons are increasing. At the same time, protons are also increasing. Protons are in the nucleus. They are pulling the electrons. So again I am reading. While going from left to right within the period cut karo and write their group. while going from left to right within the group, the outermost shell remains the same. However, positive charge on the nucleus goes on increasing while atomic radius goes on decreasing. And thus, the effective nuclear charge goes on increasing. Distance remains same. Positive charge in the nucleus goes on increasing. Force of attraction goes on increasing. So, electrons will not move, electrons will not lose their orbit. As a result, this tendency of atom to lose valence electrons decreases within there is a word period, you cut it and write group from left to right. So, metallic character goes on increasing, metallic character goes on decreasing from left to right. Losing electron decreases, losing electron decreases, gaining electron increases. Losing electron means metallic character, so losing decreases. Losing electron decreases means metallic character decreases. So question is, as we move from left to right in the group, metallic character goes on decreasing. Metallic character goes on decreasing. Metallic character means losing the electron. Losing the electron is decreasing. Losing the electron is decreasing means metallic character decreasing. Here metallic character increasing. Metallic character increasing. Metallic character decreasing. Correct? So I am reading the final answer of that question. As you move from left to right, the metallic character goes on decreasing. While going from left to right within the group, the outermost shell remains same. However, the positive charge on the nucleus goes on increasing while the atomic radius goes on decreasing, and thus effective nuclear charge goes on increasing. As a result of this, tendency of atom to lose valence electron decreases within a period. वो कट करो, ग्रुप लिखो. I am reading that sentence again. As a result, this tendency of atom to lose valence electrons decreases within the group, from left to right. So, metallic character goes on decreasing. You have to write here, metallic character goes on decreasing from left to right. Metallic character goes decreasing on left to right. Correct? Atom is same, power is increasing, so losing electron is decreasing. Losing electron is decreasing. Losing electron means metallic character. So losing is less, metallic character goes on decreasing. Clear? The main things of this lesson I have explained. Still you have any doubts, you can ask me. You can ask 100 questions regarding science. It is an interesting subject, and this finishes our second lesson of Science 1, that is periodic classification of elements. Thank you.